Let me put on my hoodie. Gotta be prepared. We got a couple of minutes on my spare. Yeah. So yeah. Let me put y'all up here. Everybody clap it up. Because apparently my computer just got an update. I'm gonna skip, but Brad. Everyone, it is 1:26. It's on the computer. We got some little background music. And I'm pretty much gonna talk about this video, or really my thoughts and opinions on what I did see. Which was, it was a video that said 4 a.m. music playlist or whatever. And under this video, there was this comment that said 100 reasons to live. And I thought that was just so interesting. And I went through reading every single last one of the things they said, and it made me remember the excitement that I do feel when I do watch films or some movies. It's like, okay, so there's real life, and then there's this rose-colored lens version of what our reality is. So there's these, and film or any cinematic shot really, they would like to show you the parts that would appeal to the five senses, something that looks good, it appeals to the eyes. We can imagine that it tastes good when it comes to like food shots, especially with McDonald's ads or any fast food in general. But it's that feeling of just this sensation of coming into a perfect synchronization with what you are viewing. And it's like it's an experience. It's something you feel. It's like the feelings are real. It's like when you see something for the first time, or you experience something for the first time. I recently overcame a fear of mine, and I think the fact that overcoming that fear felt huge, because for so long in my life, that was such an important thing to me, that this fear was a part of my character and essentially also a part of who I was in general. Just having this consistent fear for like things that are smaller than me on a quite a literal scale. You know, people were afraid of insects and whatever, but I guess it's that feeling that overcame me when I did do it. And I like how in this they showed like the different, I want to say, emotions, feelings of overcoming and like rising to a new level. Rather, I carried myself higher after I completed this. And that's the feeling you get in all of these things. It's like, oh, an achievement is unlocked. It's like that type of sort of dopamine when you like, that's what all the experiences that was listed under this list really encompass. That feeling of making it, survive. And it's like, I'm going to show you guys the list. I'll put it right here where I am. Thanks. But the way these things affect us as human beings, when I first laid my eyes on anything that's magnificent, it's like staring over at something you never thought you'd see before. It's like being on the peak of a mountain, and you see this whole world view, and suddenly the world is much bigger than you think it is. And I think that's the feeling you get when these are evoked. And it gave me hope. I guess I really wanted to talk about the hope aspect, the hopefulness. For so many reasons, you could feel helpless. You could feel crushed under a rock. You could feel like the world is dang near on your back. And I get that. I understand that can hurt. I may not understand exactly what you're going through, but I know that could lead you to feeling helpless and hopeless. But that list is just proof that there are other things, and there's no guarantee that these things will help you, but remembering just the smallest things that just bring us joy, like biting into a taco, or let's say you smell fresh bread. Have you ever walked into like a grocery store and they have this bakery section in like Walmart or Tum Tum? I don't know, whoever makes fresh bread in their bakery, at Costco, I don't know, I've never been to Costco, but whatever you have, Trader Joe's, whatever you have as a grocery store, as a supermarket, you go there, and you go early in the morning, and they're baking this bread, and the whole thing smells amazing. Like, it smells, fresh bread is such an amazing smell. It's like smelling fresh clothes. After you get them off the washing machine or your dryer, you get them out the dryer, or after you get them out the wash, they have this smell of fresh linen and laundry, and it's that smell that you don't get so often, that when you smell it, it's potent, it gets right to your source, like you know for sure that it smells good. And I love that. And it's just, I forget the smell of fresh things, like fresh bread. You forget your favorite taste. It can be the most vanilla thing. It can be vanilla ice cream. It's the taste of vanilla ice cream. It's the sweetest taste. Or have you ever bit into a grape and the juice just, like, the grape is so perfect? I don't know about you. I know this is like goes hand in hand. I don't know for a fact. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't like squishy grapes. It could just be me. I don't like squishy grapes. I like my grapes to have like a crunch factor for its exterior. And when I bite into it, it's perfectly juicy to the point where I'm in awe almost. I'm like, wow, just biting this. It's what I think of when I think of a grape. That perfection right there is perfection in my head. I'm like, wow, this tastes phenomenal. It's dang near perfection. But it's not. It's just perfect in my head. So I guess that's perception, really. But it's just that feeling. It's like, I know some people may talk about the feeling of seeing a child, like someone who's way smaller than you. They'd be like, oh, like holding a baby is a special moment. It's because this is life right here. At some point, years from now, this child that you're holding is going to be this person, like me, like you. It's going to be this person walking in this world, not even thinking about that moment that you just had. But to you, it's up to you to make sure this child does not suffer what you did, or to the best of your ability, try to keep this kid from suffering the way that you did. You just want the best for this human being in general, because you want to obviously give this kid what you didn't have, or what you maybe did have. Some people do have it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling a little courageous, and this is totally random, but it's just the smallest things, the smallest things that I have and I experience sometimes. Where we're in this community, this very large community that circles dang near worldwide, and this community has so much power in a way. And just to think that saying have a good day to a random stranger on the internet can mean so much to them, or just reading that, it's just sitting in the comment section, but for some reason that means a lot because it's random, and you don't expect this kind of generosity or goodness from a stranger, but you're getting it, and you're taking it, and you're receiving it. And I guess in a way, all I'm trying to say is, the smallest things like this or the clicks of the button. I don't know, man. Whatever does it for you. It's just like the flipping pages. I don't know. Try to take in everything you're doing. I know, bigger picture. Bigger picture. Well, right. In literality, to be quite literal, I am on a screen. I don't know what screen, but I am on a screen for somebody. But for me to break down the barriers of this small, you know, cube-like device, to break it down, I am personally experiencing, not from a bigger picture view, from a smaller view, these four walls that I've built some type of home or sanctuary in. And I don't know exactly what else to say right now, so skip it. This video maybe should have ended a couple minutes ago, but I guess what I really just wanted to say is that acknowledgement that some people are going through a tough time in this time. That acknowledgement in the comment section did impact me. Like 100 reasons to live. It's not something that I felt that I needed at this moment, but I know it is something that somebody may have logged onto and saw, and they're like, I needed this. But it's that thoughtfulness that they go into putting this in here for somebody else. Maybe you needed it yourself, but just giving that to a passing stranger, it's a gift. It's a gift for real, and I'm glad I got to experience that gift, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I guess I wanted to say I hope you have an amazing day or night, and I hope this was worthy of your consumption. It was worthy of my time to deliver whatever the heck this is to you. I just hope it was worthy enough for you to accept and take something out of it. And I hope what you do take out of it is just that small sense of thoughtfulness to bring awareness to the table. Would make waves. It made waves. And also enjoy the small things. Enjoy the small things, because you have no idea when and why do you care when it ends. You don't need to know when, you don't need to know why, you don't need to know how it happens. You just need to know that in this moment you have time, which is really cool. I never thought of it that way, but I guess I have time. So I'm gonna do some weird ass, definitely. Until next week, for sure, next week Sunday. This was kind of random, but I guess I'll tell you what other revolution I have later. With that being said, later. I'm not trying to be cringe, but I could not put all of them S's in the front. So here's at the back. This is the back of the video that a lot of people might not see, but you did. So I'm going to flash all of you the photos. Okay.
Let me be black. I ain't dark chocolate. I'm more like a